Today we will take a look at the best laptops under $600 for this year. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. 5. Lenovo IdeaPad 3. Lenovo's IdeaPad line of laptops is comparable to that of the Dell Inspiron or HP Pavilion series, mid-range to low-end machines that run the gamut on price, size, and features. At around $500, the IdeaPad 314 sits comfortably on the cusp of both worlds, boasting an AMD Ryzen 5 5500U processor, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, and 256GB of SSD storage. Our review unit is available from Amazon.com with Windows 10 installed, but the retailer also offers a Windows 11 variant for $560. The 14-inch Full HD screen is tucked in between four narrow-sided bezels that offer some serious screen real estate. The bezels are not as thin as those on, say, the XPG Xenia 14, but they're still plenty modern-looking. The IdeaPad 314 also features an eye care mode, which adjusts the color temperature of your display to filter out blue light, which can reduce fatigue when you use your computer for a long time. To test laptop battery life, we first charge up the battery to 100% and then play a locally stored copy of the open-source Blender movie Tears of Steel on a loop at 50% brightness and at 100% volume, along with a few other battery testing tweaks to ensure accurate readings across all devices. 4. Acer Aspire 5. It is a powerful PC with a clear IPS display and long-lasting battery. It's a great choice for students. The Acer Aspire 5 is actually a powerful machine. It has a 10th Gen Intel Core processor with a fast M.2 SSD. Factor in 8GB of RAM, a decent 48 Wh battery and 1080p IPS panel, and what you get is total reliability. The Aspire 5's Intel CPU might not be the very latest tech, but you still get 4 proper high-performance cores, 8 threads, and boost clock speed up to 4.2 GHz and sustained frequencies under full load across all cores of around 2.2 GHz to 2.3 GHz. As for battery life, the Aspire 5 delivered over 10 hours in PC Mark 10. In the real world of web browsing and video playback, it's good for the 12.5-hour claim. In other words, this is a genuine all-day device. 3. ASUS VivoBook 15. The ASUS VivoBook 15's mix of performance and ports adds up to a compelling budget laptop offering versus like-priced alternatives, though a wishy-washy screen keeps it from top marks. The keyboard and touchpad just about meet that same quality mark, serviceable but not remarkable. The keyboard is the better of the two. The resolution is Full HD, which is good. but the screen is a bit washed out, particularly at full brightness. The storage capacity is also pretty restrictive, but that's not unique to this machine at this price. 2. Dell Inspiron 15. The Dell Inspiron 15 comes equipped with 4GB of RAM, 128GB of solid-state drive storage, an integrated Intel UHD graphics chip, and an Intel Core i3-1115G4 processor. The 3511 model doesn't look much different from the 3505, but that's not a bad thing. The laptop chassis is well built and solid, and the carbon black color gives the machine a sophisticated, clean facade. At 3.8 pounds, it's on the lighter side of the 15-inch laptop scale, though there are even lighter alternatives, like the 15-inch Microsoft Surface Laptop 4. One major difference between this model and the previous 3505 model is the 1920 by -1080 pixel display. The Full HD, 15.6-inch anti-glare screen is an upgrade from the 1280 by 720 pixel resolution of its predecessor and another feather in the cap of this capable budget machine. There is no touchscreen option, but it's not something you'd expect in this price range anyway. We play a locally stored copy of the open-source Blender movie Tears of Steel on a loop at 50% brightness and at 100% volume, along with a few other battery testing tweaks. If the laptop doesn't have enough space to store a copy, we'll play the movie off of a drive. 1. HP 15. It's a not quite ultrabook laptop that truly has a lot going for it. The model we have here is absolutely bursting with high-spec hardware, from 16GB RAM to a speedy 512GB SSD, from a touchscreen 15.3-inch FHD display to a 4th-gen AMD Ryzen 7 processor. The HP Pavilion 15 looks absolutely fantastic for its price point, with HP trimming things back a long way. The HP Pavilion 15's battery life is a big disappointment. It's not the worst. Thankfully, it does quick charge, happily reaching half capacity in around half an hour. It's a not quite ultrabook laptop that truly has a lot going for it. The model we have here is absolutely bursting with high-spec hardware, from 16GB RAM to a speedy 512GB SSD, from a touchscreen 15.3-inch FHD display to a 4th-gen AMD Ryzen 7 processor.